Greetings and salutations. I am Bajongles, and if you enjoy my content, consider following me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Bajongles1, where I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at noon Pacific Standard Time. You could also, if you'd be so kind, check out my Bluesky and Tumblr, both at BigBoyArt1, username Bajongles. Also, if you wanted to check my VODs out, consider liking and subscribing here on YouTube. It would be much appreciated. And with that, back to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? I am doing very good. Uh, I apologize that the VOD was a day late. It's out now. Uh, not today's VOD, Tuesday's VOD. It's out now. Don't worry about it. Uh, and I'll get today's VOD done and released today. But I had schoolwork to do. Regardless of all that, that's all good. I'm very excited for today. I'm gonna be finishing up that one Bonelands concept piece, and then I'm gonna be starting on a new one. And I decided that it would be best if I be more economical with my time working on assets. So I so after doing the concept art today, I'm gonna be swapping over to drawing the Boris PNG tuber, Boris Bending Ink Machine, because like for not on Halloween, but like the Sunday that's the week of, which is a couple weeks from now. I want to do I want to do like a fun out of the ink machine and 2017 prototype stream. As requested by a viewer. Shout out Dicey, you're great. And so like I'm working on that PNG tuber. I already have an image for the background set out. And for that in order, I'm gonna be doing Out of the Ink Machine and then 2017 prototype because Out of the Ink Machine is like a nice lead up, and also I've seen stuff from it before, whereas for 2017 prototype I'm going into it very blind. Like I know that Ollie exists in it, right? Ollie exists in them both, and I guess that's kind of the point of them being together in one thing. Also, don't mind me, I'm setting up my Outer Wilds music. There we go. And so this week is going to be the end of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney 1. So excited. It always feels nice to be able to finish a series. And then not including the Bendy Day, which is special. We're gonna be getting back to. So here's one of two possibilities. I need to double check on it. Either getting back to Far Cry 5 or going into Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga Episode 1 Phantom Menace. And so that is going to be very cool. Like either way, that's very cool. We are gonna be defeating Faith, as far as I know. We're in the Faith section. Yeah, we're in the Faith section, and it seems like the servers are actually up, which is great. It means that things are working. And that means that we can play multiplayer, which is gonna be great. And then, you know, we're gonna defeat Faith and then get to everything else, which also, if we do go with that, it gives me more time to do the setup for Lego Star Wars. Now, Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga Episode 1 is gonna be shorter, which is, well, not short, it's gonna be shorter than, like, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney has been. Because we're not doing the full game, we're gonna be doing episode 1, and there's like 9, because each one is like all the movies. And so that also gives me a chance to spruce things up for all the other movies. And be like, yes, this is Phantom Menace, and then this is Attack of the Clones, and, Revenge of the Sith, and A New Hope, and yada yada yada, so on and so forth. And be able to do fun little, PNG tuber models and shit for them all. And also help spread them out. Which is sort of why I'm not going into Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney 2 immediately. Even though I'm, like, rabid for more Phoenix Wright. It's in the schedule, and by in the schedule, I mean it's in the docket for the next, like, group of 4 games to do. And then I'll have, you know, once I finish playing Blasphemous 1, then, like, those 4 will be on the votes. You know, on like social media and shit, and then that'll be great. And for context, the next 4 games after this block is Ori and the Blind Forest, specifically Definitive Edition. I have both versions because they came like both together. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney 2, the Off video game, the original, not the remake, and this fun little like point and click adventure game about a clown I found called Poco. And so I'm very excited for when all that shit happens. And I also have a fair few games where like I've been given them as a prerequisite, so like I need to play them on stream, like that was the condition. Like besides Phoenix Wright, so those are gonna also go into other blocks. I just need to figure out where. And one of them would be a great like, you know, October game, or like start an October game. You know, October block, sort of deal. All that being said, apologize for rambling. That was just sort of stuff. This is not a just chatting screen, even though, or screen, just chatting stream, even though that would be cool. This is an art stream. And so I will continue to talk and ramble on because you can't stop the rambler. Okay, so getting this. Right, I just need to get all these on my palette. Grab you. Grab you. Grab you. And finally, grab you. Alright. And turn that back down in opacity. Great. Fantastic. How is the music coming in? It's very faint in the background. That's good. It's meant to be a little, like, a little thing, depending on the volume. Sometimes things are louder or quieter, but, you know, you know what I mean? Oh boy. Somebody hit me with the EP ray to make me an EP clone. That will not work on me. Well, it has, but it won't make me sleep. It made me tired, but no more. Alright, grab those. I can actually just sort of do that. Is there another thing where I did something similar with the guy? With that little guy. Okay, I made it the same color as the skin. So I did something right. That's good. We are doing fantastically. Ooh, all right. Also, I need to get around to continuing writing on some shit. But I also, like, am doing a lot of stuff, so, you know. But, like, you know, continuing stuff on the Undertale history thing. Now that the 10th anniversary stream has happened, I need to add more to that. Like, I'll need to look into it and add more to it, but, you know, the good thing is that won't have to be until, like, way later. Because we're talking about history, and while that is history now, the present is history being formed before our eyes and all that. Yeah, that's just sort of a thing that needs to be taken care of. Whenever I finally finish my my degree, because I'm sort of taking it at my own pace so that I don't get like overwhelmed with everything. But like when I get done, I think it would be nice to take like a perm break, and then you know, I'm gonna be right back. I'm hearing the fire alarm. Okay, things are fine. Things are fine. Things are fine. Somebody's just cooking a steak and the fire alarm went off, which is fine.
now there's a lot more ventilation out there. Which is great, like open windows and such, and fans and vents. Alright, there we go. I clicked the BRB text thing, but I was slightly off, so I didn't turn it off. Yeah, no, there we go. Things are fixed now. That's great. Again, I apologize for being right back. I feel like my safety is pretty important. Like, my safety and the safety of my family and such is generally speaking very good. This is why you always put the batteries into your alarms. This is why it's important. All right, there we go. Brother, may I have some oats? Brother, the tall, skinny ones don't love you, brother. They hunger for your flesh. Brother, listen to me, brother. You know, like there's this one game that I'm continuing to keep like being blind to until I play it that I think I want to have on the third block. Of games called In Sound Mind. Also, I have some games on my docket that I think I want to do like let's play videos of instead. Ah, boy. There we go. Okay. Okay, and this is normal. Okay, here we go. Here's the colors. Here's the colors. Okay. Yeah, here's the colors I'm looking for. These are the colors you're looking for. There we go. And now I have exactly what I seek. Hard light? I think you'll find this light is very hard. Penis right. Penis right, more like penis stupid. Alright. And then we have you. And where's the jury? Making jury duty. Wait a minute. No, I need it to be. Yeah, there we go. Gosh. Fuck. Genius. Why didn't I think of that? Smiling friends. Or frowning friends.
I like how much clearer it is with the green, but you know, we'll burn that bridge when we cross it. Welcome. There we go. That line feels straighter now. What month on the calendar is the opposite of June? Is it December? Hold on. What month is the opposite of June? December. Where, as the power of the gaze waxes, waxes, the the power of Christmas wanes, and vice versa, as Christmas grows in power, the gays find themselves weakened to the jolly times of Christmas. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard, brother? Have I heard what? Haven't you heard, brother, of the birds? What about the birds? Have you heard that the bird is the word, brother? Peter's gonna tell you about the bird, brother. Do not fear, you will know soon. You will join us soon, brother. Ah. Fuck. Cleanliness. Think about the Joker colors here. It's just so enthusing to me. Wow. Ah, it's Joker. Why didn't I think of that? Wait, no. No, I have an idea. Okay, so I have this idea for a new app. Hey Lois, I have an idea for a new app. This is the last time. I have a new idea for an app, people, and the Gen AI bro people are the exact same, huh? I have this idea for an app. It's called Schlingus AI. It's gonna revolutionize the way that people think. Yeah, how's that? They won't. A genius. Why didn't I think of that? Maybe it is waffle. For context, when I say, maybe it is waffle. That is from this thing called Claymation Christmas. Now, what's special about that is Claymation Christmas, also made by the same people that did The Adventures of Mark Twain, and created the characters of the M&Ms and the Noid, and also the California Raisins. Would go on to form Leica Studios. So, yeah, those fuckers are local. The Noid is our fault. You know, and there's a whole thing about like about like learning what Christmas spirit means, and this one guy's like, no, you're not saying the word to the song right. He's like this claymation dinosaur guy from another one, like a couple of their claymation like movies. And then there's like this pig guy that's like, maybe it is waffle. And I've watched this Christmas special almost every year of my life. And coincidentally, so is my mother, because it's old. Something about the Joker gas in the air is making me like this. Oh, that's why I am the way that I am. The Joker gas. Oh, of course. Silly me, I completely forgot. Listen, if I was in Gotham, I would 100% be a clown-themed vigilante. That's funny as hell. Now, would I die horribly? Probably. I'm not saying that I'm necessarily capable. But also, like, come on, it'd be fun. The dark miasma. His drawing is this fire? Oh, let me see. Not 36. I would like 35. Thank you. It'd also be fun to try and have like these different what are they? These like different wrong one. These different worlds have like some different messaging, because I can fully imagine this one being like uh or like a theme of like, you know, processing grief and moving on from hardship, and you know, just generally growing as a person in that way. I think that'd be very cool. Also, God rays. Yeah, like I could totally see that being like a theme of like a circus performance, right? Like some Cirque du Soleil shit. Of like, this is about moving on, loss and grief, as well as passing on to the other side in the afterlife. Like, that could be a theme for all the worlds of like moving on past different things. You know, moving forward, you keep going, live your life, enjoy your time. You know, that sort of thing. Behold, clown, look upon me and enjoy yourself. And then that will be, size 7 shall be sufficient. I have decreed as the Lord your clown that size 7 brush shall be enough for this task. Right, here we are. Also, I am erasing some of this so that like it's clear to the world. And also shows like, oh, something's going on with that. Like, it would be cool if this was. What if this was the last world before, like, facing the wizard for the last time? That'd be cool. What do I do? All this money. I'd rather just spend time with you. You could buy a house and a car. I guess that I can, but I've already got a van. I could push you through college. I'm with the gems all the time? Well, I could buy you all the finest courses online. What if we took a trip? You think? Yeah, I do. We could take a vacation. We could go somewhere new. And a car. I guess that I can, but I've already got a van. Okay, so it definitely needs to be fixed at this juncture in the stuff and things. However, I wonder if. Right, I was erasing. You're erasing head? No, I'm Eraserhead. Ah, behold. And there we go. Behold. Alright, there we are. Sick. Alright, what should we draw now? Since this piece is, I feel like this piece is done. You know, it definitely feels pretty done to me. Okay, so let's recount the different worlds that we've done sketches for so far, shall we? Okay. So there's this one, which is the same as this one, so that's one. This was later redone into this, so that's two. And yeah, that's two, three, four. We have done four of the worlds so far, plus like in between level, in between world. I have an idea. Actually, I'm not quite done with this. You know what? Fuck it. Blend this a little bit. There we go. Okay. That has fixed my issue. That is very good and cool and awesome. And now I have a picture to send, which is great, because I think I forgot to do that. Alright. So now, completely get rid of that color palette. I don't need it right now. Yeah, remove that, because what we need is new sketch color. Or not new sketch color, but like, new instance of the sketch color. And then pencil for soft. Because why not? Why should your pencil be hard? Take care of it. Tired of your pencil pusher not pushing your pencil? I don't know, figure it out. That's your relationship. That is the wrong tool. I am very much not sure what to do, but we'll figure it out as we go along, as we normally do. I'm excited to eventually get to filling this page up and then being able to go to Clown Platformer Cloncept Art 3. Forgot to do hand warm-ups this morning. Okay. Water has been consumed. Very good and awesome. Let me see. I actually want to show. Yeah, Boris PNG Tuber. I made a little bit of progress with like open mouth in chest sort of dealy. We will discuss this more at like 3. I'm thinking. Yeah, like more tonight at 3. Meg. Okay, what to do? What to do? Yeah, because the original idea for this was like a Rayman style like side-scrolling shmup or sort of deal. But like it feels like sort of the main mechanic for that is actually like uh from the back sort of perspective like this and like this. And so oh no, I might want to do something with that sort of more side scroller thing. I don't know what. And it might just never work out because it's morphing in my mind and getting a more concrete identity. And sometimes that concrete identity doesn't necessarily work. Like with like everything I've done so far, but that's the point of concept art is I'm sort of figuring out what I want to do. Also gameplay wise. Like obviously with this is like okay, so that means I'm gonna need some sort of swimming mechanic, probably Donkey Kong style. Like Donkey Kong or Rayman style. I'm leaning more towards Rayman because it's more fluid and dynamic, maybe like uh peering into some Ori a little bit. Obviously the from the back like shooting sort of dealy. Dynamic moving platforms like these dolphins, uh different kind of moving platform like these bone snakes. I'm thinking maybe for this world, which I'm definitely gonna redo a fair bit now that I've, as you can see, developed more as an artist. But that's for later. That's for later. Once I get to like dedicated world concept art. Like I definitely think I want to redo this guy's design a fair bit because like I want to lean it into the more like gun and military technology sort of deal. Well, that'll be for later, more in the future. I stayed up relatively late finishing homework, so again, I apologize for being tired. Okay, plus like the hell, the hell segment, which is not a world in and of itself, but is still important. So let's see. I'm gutting this, so this is being gutted because I want to do a different kind of like level navigation. Sort of like taking some aspects from like Metroidvania level design to sort of go in between levels. Keep it simple, of course, but you know, more dynamic and cool. Ugh. Plus like these to go in between worlds, which is cool and dynamic. Awesome. I like that it's a flying balloon animal poodle. Like that's one of my absolute favorite things. Also, fun thing, I think I brought this up last time, but something I noticed once again. Something I've noticed once again that's kind of interesting. See the skull with the clown nose? Skull with clown nose. I may add a clown nose to this later. Oh, you're not a bug. What are you? Oh, you're schmutz. Okay. Okay, so there's Water World, there's Bone World, there's Music World, there's Mountain World. I may actually want to change that a lot and make it like a whole mountain thing. I still want to have like the sort of monkey army, right? Like I still want them, but I definitely think that making them different could be cool. God, I'm thinking about fixing them up now, and that's not what uh, that's not what I want to do right now. Okay, so here's the deal. I am going to be real quick. What reason is that? I have a feeling that everyone's out of the kitchen now, which means that I can actually make myself breakfast. So I will return, and I will return with food. In the meantime, sit back, relax, enjoy this beautiful, amazing music. Maybe get a snack, get a drink, whatever, what have you. I will return in just a bit. Hello, I've returned. Let me situate myself down. I have momentous news. Momentous news, even. I have sandwich. In fact, I have two sandwich. Let me put my other headphones on. Here. There we go. You want up? You can be up, ma'am. There we go. Hi. Cat time. No, you cannot have my sandwich. I, I feed all y'all very nicely. Alright. Now, let me get rid of the BRB text. There we go. Okay. I still don't know what I want to do, but at least now I have a sandwich. Actually, I have two sandwich. what could be cool and what this like sort of hints at is doing some sort of sky world. You know, like sky, storms, lightning. That's sort of that very, very frightening me, Galileo. Galileo Figaro. Again, I definitely like that idea. I definitely changed the boss completely because the boss idea turned into the sea serpent. It would be fun to have a boss be more like a chase sequence. Sort of what I'm imagining is there's this one part of Rayman where like the weird like sea centipede leviathan creatures, like two of them, are like racing after you and you have to escape. Like that would be fun. Act as a hardcore parkour challenge. Test your platforming skills. Yeah, I think I like that. I think I like that idea. Once I finish eating, I'm gonna get to at least starting that. Also, having some sort of like forest sort of deal could also be cool. Deal with bandits. I don't even know what world goes first or later. I'm just coming up with ideas. Making sure to pet my cat. She's wonderful and deserves the love. Hmm. Like obviously the worlds don't need to go into a particular order when it comes to theming, or like what's in them, because it's like we are transporting to these whole new worlds, sort of like a cabinet of curiosities. So like that does free me up a fair bit, right? Which is great. But also, like, there should still be some sort of cohesion. I'm starting to think, what if the mountain world with the with like the macaque people, like the macaque army, isn't gonna be the first world, right? What if the first world is like some sort of forest? Right, and then you take care of that, and then you move on to the next world, and then, right, and then it's the mountains, and then the sky. Or maybe the mountains, and then the music, and then the sky. Or like what? I don't know. I don't know what order. I'm also thinking about like how this game is gonna like end fully. All right, sandwich is done. You know, and I thought, wouldn't it be cool to flow it into like a future game, right? Like you flow it into that Metroidvania game with like the evil clown empire and so on and so forth. All right, taking care of that, and then have like I don't know, much smaller clouds. Hold on. Raise this one. You lift me up. And then maybe something like that. And then bam. Wop, 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 wop. Boom. right? And then there's lightning. And then here's our little clown duder. Let me actually shorten his body a little bit, and he's been struck by the lightning. Oh, pardon me. I apologize. Mirror horizontal. There we go. Ooh, I thought of a fun story reason that we could flow from this to, like, the ocean. Of, like, imagine the boss is some sort of, like, Zeus figure or Zeus looking guy. And it's one of those, like, bigger arena bosses, right? Where, like, you're doing platforming and they're, like, shooting down their attacks and you have to dodge their attacks, more like environmental hazards. You're kind of like the luchador in Rayman Legends, right? Like, that would be cool. And then at the end, when you beat him, it's like all acting, of course, because they don't actually hate you. All acting, of course, it gets really angry and strikes you down, and you fall, and there's this, and then go into, like, quote unquote the ocean, and then that's how that world ends. And then the next one, and then yeah, the next one is the sea level where you have to defeat the sea serpent and get out. Yeah, and you find the lost city of Atlantis. That'd be fun. I appreciate that I'm recording all this so that I can go back later and go, ah, yes, that's what I wanted. Alright, let me... There we go. Okay, and then we have that, and it's like, I, help me! Ah, I'm being burned by lightning. I don't even know if I want to do health for this, but it makes sense to have some sort of, like, hit system. It would actually be better for me if I just, like, did that. I actually like this placement, but I didn't like the leg proper. Ah. Would you kiss your cat on the forehead? And then if I do something like that, boom. Actually, I'm gonna shrink this guy down a little bit more. If shrink him down a little bit more. Yes, sir. Righto. There we go. And then sure to have that. And then have some sort of like background clouds. And the background clouds are going to be a different style from the foreground clouds to show the difference. Right, the background clouds are gonna be more like watercolory, you know, that the brush I've been using. Whereas the foreground clouds are gonna be more like flat colored. Because I think that that's a pretty cool design for things. Alright, there we go. And this cloud is like charging up whatever that's gonna turn out to be, but I want to give forewarning that like, oh, a thing is happening. Ah, you better fucking watch out, bitch. It'll get you. Alright, there we go. I had to drink some more water, don't mind me. How do I draw a cloud? Okay, so it's flatter on top because it's a platform. Right? And then... yeah. Flatter on top because it's a platform. And maybe have at least a couple different, like, cloud platforms about the same size so that, you know, it doesn't look too samey. I mean, like it would. There's also going to be other cloud platforms, but you know what I mean. And this one is gonna be wider and longer. Much like my peonates. Watch as I rotate. Oh, did you not want me to rotate? Sorry, Nanums. Alright, there we go. You want out? Alright, love you. Alright, sick. I no longer have a cat on me, but that means that now my leg is going to wake up. Alright, there we go. And then the Lord Peter Griffin said, "Yeah." Hey Lois, wanna see me do a fucking flip? Yeah, fucking sweet. Boom. Lightning. Hey Lois, remember the time I had the powers of Zeus? I remember the time I had powers of Zeus and fucking killed Meg? I would crackling with energy shortly before it strikes. Is this realistic to how it is? No, but why would it be? Nothing here is realistic to how it would be in the IRL. Ah, my leg! Ow, my leg! Spider-Man can't save you now. My leg! Fuck you, Meg. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Yep. Web some stuff, web some more. I'm gonna kill you, I'm Spider-Man, look out! Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a droider can. Very cool. Fucking cool as hell, lightning kills you. Out of combat is quite a boy, look out. Here comes the Spider-Man. Hey, it's me, the Spider-Man. Alright, there we go. Okay. And then, wow. Wow, big impact. Boom. Look out. I'm getting you. Peter Man. Peter Man does whatever a Peter can. Drink some beer at the clam. Look out. Here comes the Peter Man.
I'm being killed by the death man. The death man is deathing me.
Here's some stuff. Here's some more. Out of the clam, I'm quite a boy. Look out. Here comes the Peter Man. All the white guys doing press of me. Always on the clip saying FYP. This reminds me, I saw this thing being like, Family Guy season something or other, episode thing full, and it was Rick and Morty. Behold the power of gay, I don't know. Oh no, the Wokie's gotta do something. There we go. You know, pretending like I'm not a fucking gay clown on the internet. Look at you. Look at you. Come on, look at you. Hold on, I will return. Guys, guys. It's eggnog season. It's eggnog season. I've been given eggnog. Blessed be the day. Oh, what a wonderful day. Oh, I've missed this so much. Oh, I've missed eggnog season so much. Like Every season is good and worth celebrating. Fall and winter is something special, man. Eggnog season, Halloween, Christmas. It's the time when, my family actually comes together and interacts with one another. So I actually get to see, like, my uncle. Which sometimes he just randomly pops by, but he doesn't really, like, stop by. Look out. Here comes the fireman. Here comes the fireman. He starts beating up the fire. I'm a firefighter. He becomes fire. Hey, Lois, I'm literally fire. Lynn! Lynn! Peter Griffin is here, Lynn! He's burning down the place, Lynn. Help! Help! I smell bacon! And it can't be quite a boy. Look out, here comes the fireman. Okay, so there we go. Those are good, I think. That's pretty dynamic. Look out. I'm gonna get you now. You're in my hands. You're in my hands like a little tiny rabbit. Like a fucking banui. God, that reminds me, there's this video I saw of this old guy. He was like, it was like this rancher guy, and he had rabbits. And he was mourning the loss of one of his rabbits, like holding it in his hands. It was so sad. Rest in peace that rabbit. Like legit. Eggnog. I should brush up on how to make Dutch babies. Those are some pretty good pancakes. They can be savory or sweet or what have you, but I like them sweet with syrup and nutmeg and cinnamon. I need to get my grandma's recipe. Because my grandma and I, like when I was younger, would go and make them for reasons regarding circumstance and just lifestyle. We haven't been able to for a bit. I'd like to have them, even if they don't taste the same, because, like, people put their feelings and emotions into the stuff they make, and that includes food. And that's why you can taste that something was made with love or not. Ugh, eggnog. I'm egging on my nog. I'm egging it. I'm egging my nog. I've become too powerful. If I turn these into normal, I meant normal, not multiply. If it isn't my favorite YouTuber, Multiplier. I'm just... hello everybody, I am Multiplier, and I have spread into your home. Your home is not safe from me. I turn that on, and then that is... There we go, on that front, however. That's a fine argument, however. There we go. I actually think I'm gonna have it on that layer. Have you, then turn that off. Maybe. No, I actually kind of need to have both on. Really unfortunate. I will be rectal fried. As opposed to rectified. Alright, grab that. Sploosh that.
Square that circle.
Boom. And you are gonna be made to be normal again. We will make... We will make every child in America eat exclusively Tylenol. They'll both be autistic and have liver failure. That's how it works. That's how it works, folks. You know, this one guy told me, great guy, who's simply the best, knows a lot about autism. Said to me, you know, Donnie, I don't know what causes autism. And I said, I think you may be right. There we go. And then slowly the gray takes over. Wait a minute. No, I want the dark. You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. This leads a little bit of purple. Did you know that purple? I know, insane. I can't believe Urkel. We must tell the entire town that Urkel. Okay, this is gonna be where the background clouds are, which is great. And so this is where I'm gonna do sort of the fun little like painterly stuff with the clouds, and it's gonna be great and awesome and cool. And then the layer above it is gonna be where I color in the other clouds. Now, before I do that, I apologize. Let me go to 7. There we go. I need to do this right, is the problem. B, R, B. Bam. There we go. I will return. I'll once again sit back, relax, enjoy the music, get yourself some fun treats, refill your liquid of choice. I will return. Sorry about that, I have returned. How is everybody? Okay. Let's get rid of the BRB. And then continue, because I'm very excited. If I can have this be finished, which it is, don't mind the sketch layers being there. That'll be that's invisible in the actual final version. And okay, there we go. That helps things. I was like, and then I realized it was I got a message. Well, I didn't get a message, but there was a message in a thing that I'm in, and that's fascinating. There's a new there's a new fighter ability, like custom thing. That's gonna be done, and I'm happy. I'm happy about that. It also makes sense why I wouldn't get that ability, because I kind of don't need it. It's fine. I'm good. Like I'm already strong enough. I'm playing. I'm playing a rogue. Yeah, it's rogue time. I'm a rogue that can sneak attack with their knife from range. And like a couple levels from now, I'll be able to, I'll be able to do some stuff from Tosh's. I forget exactly what it's called, but I'm very excited. I mean, we're all kind of gonna be bullshit, but I'm certainly, the fun kind of bullshit. Which I'm not always the fun kind of bullshit in a game, but yeah. Oh. I'm excited to learn how to make music. I just need to get my hands on FL Studio. I may end up looking up a torrent for it so that I could actually get at working on it. And then, like, once I have money, I'll probably support it because it seems really cool. That's the sort of thing. Here's my philosophy on pirating software. If you do not have the means, or, and this is important, do not have the, or, no, how do I rephrase this? If you don't have the means to, or have the moral high ground to do so, piracy is good. And piracy is different from media preservation, which happens when media would otherwise be lost. Or just old media that was just never available in your region to begin with. I am Steve. I am Steve. This is Minecraft. I'm fucking Steve. I placed the blocks and shit. I'm fucking Steve Minecraft. Oh, he is Steve Minecraft. Okay, there we go. And as you can see, things are starting to come together. I think yet again the other one here might be a different color, and then I can sort of mix these colors together, but have some of the other ones be like, you know, have this be the base color of each. Or have these be the base colors of the clouds so that things are cool and awesome. I really, really like the art style for these pieces, like so much actually. Like this is delightful. This is cool, it's a little bit different, it's very cool. This is still one of my favorites. This is nice. This is pretty good. This is one of my favorites I've done. I really like the colors of this one. Right, like it's really starting to come together. There we go. Wait, no, you're a foreground cloud because you're an asset and not a background piece. I'm gonna need to figure out how to do proper parallax for these, because I want the background to be parallaxed. That is a problem for future me who is doing game dev. Oh, by the way, yeah, that's sort of the thing, is that once I'm done with the concept art, this day is gonna change over to being software and development. Well, I mean, not just that, because there'll still have to be, you know, time to work on assets. And also having this background color sort of mixed in a little bit to add shadows. Do not care that that person is live. I'm also live. There we go. I'm not sure what sort of like effect is gonna be over it, but we'll see how things turn out. Like, I want this to be primarily purple, sort of like this. Although this is sort of turned a lot more green, like green with purple. But like I want this to be a lot of purple and then have like yellow, like yellow light because lightning. And then we do this. I saw a thing on my screen because I pressed one of my shortcut buttons on accident. But it wasn't the particular one wasn't bound to anything, so I just saw a thing on my screen being like, ah, this is the button you pressed, yeah. Yeah, don't you feel silly. Now turn that to 40. I'll show you what 40. Peter Griffin, Peter Griffin, Peter Griffin, Peter Griffin. Holy fuck, remember the time when that happened? Hey Lois, remember? Hey Lois, do you remember 21st night of September? September. Alright, there we go. Clean this out on this sort of aspect of it all. Right. will get fixed up. But it's definitely coming together. There's definitely a lot more, Okay, yeah, that's the color. That's this color, which is good. And I gotta make sure that the gray is a little bit more prevalent again, which is fine and cool. Right? Yes. And have the very edges sort of feather in this lighter. Yeah, like that. Wow, look at that. Will I hate that next week? I have no clue. But I like it now. The darkness is encroaching. You have a whole life ahead of you. Wrong, the fog approaches. The fog approaches. The fog approaches. It's coming near the fog. I'm coming to get you. There's nothing you can do. Oh, what I will do. Oh, oh, oh. I've lost all ambition, worldly acclaim. I just want to be the one you love. Oh, believe me, I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. In my heart, I have but one desire. And that one is you. No other will do. Honey, I've lost all ambition of worldly acclaim. I just want to be the one you love. So, baby, I don't want to start a fire. I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. I've lost all ambition, worldly acclaim. I just wanna be the one you love. This doesn't have the depth that as I am. So it's time to bring in this color. Oh, there we go. It's so deep. It's like a swimming pool figure. Honey, I've lost all ambition. Worldly acclaim. Honey, I just want to be the one you love. I've lost all damnation. It's all gone. Oh, look at this cloud. There we go. I just want to start a great big fire. Aha. I, 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 Damn, did none of that pick up? None of that picked up. God damn. Holy fuck. Peter. Peter, that did nothing. Shit. Make it purple, purple, purple. Now it's blue, and so are you. That's my special attack. I turn you blue. Well, that's what I do. That's why you're now part of the Blue Man Group. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-wow-wow. Ba-da-da-da. Mr. Cray, Mr. Crab Pizza is the best pizza for you and me, for you and me. For you and me, Krusty Krab. Who's got old Krusty Krab? Pizza. Krab. Krusty Krab. Who's got old cow? Lay, 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 lay. I can't wait to get to playing Silk Song. I'm debating on whether or not eventually, once I get to Silk Song, should it be a Let's Play series or should it be a VOD series, like a stream series? I don't know. I think that'll depend on like what Hollow Knight is. Lay, 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 lay. Oscar, Oscar. Lay, 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 lay. As I continue their general mischievousness and evil. Have you heard about the bird? Okay, so the top layer. The top layer in this case will have to be the for the whole overlay dealy this time. Because we have that, have this, then have that. And then there's this top layer. But this underlayer here does have some of the clown guy, so it's not unprecedented. I just hope it works out well. Lay, 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 Uskadoka. Uskadoka. Lay, 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 Uskadoka. Like it, which do you prefer, that or I think I prefer well I personally prefer Cornifer because I like men. Uh I feel like Chakra is very good and I like her song better. Chakra's song is my preferred auditory medium. Grab you with my hands, with my giant handsome hands that look like a clown. Ooh. I Okay. Are you excited to get to Boris? I'm excited to get to Boris. Boris will have to wait for another half hour or so. But when he comes, oh boy, he sure will. Move that a little bit, and then there we are. Ain't that special? This artwork is a little bit special, and so am I. I'm a special little boy. Okay. Who's got a... I'll get you with my bare hands. I'll get you. I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. I like that song. That you load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store with the 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. There we go, everybody. How's this cool? It's cool, like the color scheme. You see, because the cut, you see, it's because it's because I keep getting cut off every time by the universes. And then a massive like meh, 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 just in the background starts playing. See me come, better step aside. A lot of men in, a lot of men died. Oh, 9 tons, a number 9 coal. Wop, 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 wop. Wop 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 wop
There we go. Up my back, something fierce.
Oh dear Lord. That backpaw was something else. I tell you what. With that little
Boom in the center. With the yellow. Really, really coming together. I tell you what. There we go. And if I just take this here and make it size 12. Look at that. Ain't that a beaut? There it is.
I'll make you. Why can't you just be normal? It's not the layer that I wanted. I need these colors again.
Hey, Peter, I need them.
Hey, Mater, it's nice to finally be back in Radiator Springs. Oh, won't you? What?
This guy gets a kick out of me every time. See me coming, but I step aside. All the man didn't and died. $16 tons and number 9 coal. Why the hell?
God, that only picked up the not low bits. Wowie, wowie, zowie, Spider-Man. Does this not affect the anything else? Oh, I see. Okay, okay, okay. This is good. This is good. This is good. Erasing this part of this layer is actually healthy for the ecosystem. There we go. 16 tons and I'm 9 core. Oh, doo-doo-da-dee-da-do. Bee-ba-bee, ba-bee, ba-bee, bee. Bobby. You dirty bubby killer. God, I fucking love that image. The Manny from Diary of a Wimpy Kid just going, "You dirty bubby killer." It's like Sans. Legit one of the best images on the internet. Oh, no, 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 this can't be. No, this can't be. Okay. Well. I'm Ronald Reagan. Well. Well, you see me coming, better step aside. God, I saw a black and white image of Ronald Reagan and Margaret Thatcher sitting like side by side with one another, and I kid you not, that was one of the most evil looking images I've ever seen in my life. Oh. You're a snooching me. Buenos noches. Wait a minute, no, I have a smarter plan. Arthur, I have a plan. Alright, there we go. Aha, my soul. Look in your mom. Then, okay, if I do that, and then wham, wham, wham. I kind of like that. I'm also gonna take a screenshot of this. And also make sure to save it. Ah, there we go. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. I consider this to be very successful. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my own work before we continue and work on Boris Ink Machine PNG tuber model. Ow. Hmm. Alright. Now this looks good. This looks mighty good. Ah. Sorry that I'm just sort of sitting and resting for a bit. I'm also tired. Alright, so where to... There we go. I know it's not quite 3, but given the fact that I finished one of these and then completely did another. I think that's good enough reason to swap over just a little bit early. And then I do wrong brush. Wrong color too. So it really was, yeah, it really was this one. Okay. I owe my soul to the company Gore. The company Gore, the company Asgore. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah. They took my ass. I can't see. Ah, Mr. Friedman. Mr. Friedman. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Yay. I don't understand this anymore. But it is kind of fun to do that. Okay, so that. And if there's a thingy here. Okay. Oh, I see. It's wrapping around a rib. Yeah, it's wrapping around one of the open ribs in the rib cage. Why is this cage ribbed for your pleasure? Ma'am. God, that fucking reminded me. Oh God, there's this image that I was sent by a friend of like a chastity cage on the ground. And it was like Cinderella. Like that cage is Cinderella's glass slipper. Oh God. It's a Cinderella. Oh, my soul to the company store. World's biggest salesman. Let's see. Let's see. Boris Bajongles MC for mouth closed. Or maybe I should just say Bajongles. Yeah, I'll just say Bajongles so that I can see MC or MO. I owe my soul. The company stole.
Hey, Peter. Peter, remember the time, Peter?
Provided size 8. Huh? What do you think of that? What do you think of that, wise guy? What if I need size 8 brush? Who else out here got a Boris their wolf? I know I am. Oh my god, Boris is dead. Who could have saw it coming? River End Times, let's go! Okay, there's a Boris guy. Da 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 da. Boris cry. Is a Boris guy. fun thing about doing it this way is I don't have to do a shading layer. Maybe. Does it matter since it's gonna be literally two images where like the body is exactly the same? The only difference is the here, in the chest. No, it doesn't matter, but you know. Is our Boris guy? Actually, hold on. Boris, body, line. There we go. And now I can just have Boris here. Have him be a different layer. What are your buttons like? Okay, cool. Now I need to redo that, but that's fine. It seems today that all you see is Boris in movies and Bendy on TV. What happened to those good old-fashioned cartoons? I wish they used to alive. Lucky there's a lucky, there's a lucky, there's a lucky, there's a lucky, there's a Boris guy. That was one hell of a lag spike, if I do say so my own self, and I do, 'cause I am. There we go. So when I really try and use this brush, it turns out really good. When I say use the brush, I mean like fully like get into its capabilities as a brush. Here we go. Bam. Wham, bam, shang-a-lang, and it no, 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 yeah. By definition, this is supposed to be a little unorderly. You see, that's part of the fun. Lucky there's a family guy. I don't even like the show. Why is it so funny to me when I watch stuff that people make about the show? But not when I look at the show itself. Hey. My name is Cleveland Brown, and I am proud to be right back in my hometown with my new family. As old friends and new friends and even a bear. Good times and bad times that two lovers share. And so I found a place where everyone will know. I fell in mustache fan. This is a Cleveland show. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Seems today all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV. Seems today all you see. Seems today all you see. All right. Okay, there's a fab. I disappear completely into the ether. I disappear into the Arthur. Every day when you're walking down the street, you hear down a dark alleyway, and I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day, where we can work and play, and get along with each other. Change today, all you see. I am moving. Da 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 da. Ba 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 da 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 ba da ba da ba da ba. Yeah, da 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 da. Yeah, da da da. Yeah. Da 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 da. Yeah, da 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 do. Yeah, da 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 da. Yeah, da da da. Yeah. I da 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 da. Yeah, da 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 da. Ah, well, we live in is bullshit, so we can't let it win. The world we live in sucks, and so it's our job to make it work alright. Our job. It's up to us, and that's exactly what I do. That's why I'm here, streaming for you. Da 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 da. Today, that all you see. Ah, 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 ah. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Hey, Boris. Hello, my name's Boris. This is my life. Suka biet. Watch. You're watching the Disney Channel. Oh, Suka. You're watching this. You're watching the only channel. Watch this clown. Hey kids, I'm the clown. Today, all you see. Okay, how does this work line-wise? Okay. Fun fact, this doesn't have, these hands don't have to be the best. Yeah, interesting how that actually works that way. You see, it has to be Good enough. Okay, there's a horse right here that I'm drawing. He's here. Look at him. I honestly have no clue what I'm doing, and I never have. But you know, you gotta learn sometime. Ha, ha, oh, ha, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Games. There we go. I could actually go without doing that. That is a good without. Yes. Ah, 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 ah. Dim. Toot. Okay. Oh. You. See. Is violence in movies and sex on TV. Ha ha ha. Oh hee ho. Oh hee ha. Yo. I will come a point where I may need to fix this up, but it is not that day. Lucky there's a, 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 lucky there's a family guy. Seems today that all you see, violence in movies, sex on TV. happened to the good old-fashioned values, which we used to rely like it is a family thing. Like it is a family guy. Sorry, I got a message. I got a message. And I'm gonna finish the Boris line art before I call it for today. I mean, it does seem today that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV. I mean, we all know this. The classic saying. Instead, I see is me. Roadhouse. And you know, luckily there's a Family Guy. I mean, what? I mean, imagine what could have happened if there was no Family Guy. Lucky there's a Family Guy, Family Guy. All right, there we go. Yeah, look at him. You know, I could afford to do a little bit more. I mean, what do you take me for, a silly Billy? I mean, you're right, but... Well, I mean, lucky there's a Family Guy. How do I invert selection again? I forget. There we go. And then... wrong layer. Right layer. Wrong penis. Alright, there we go. Seems today, that all you see. It's the Bendy and the ink machine. I mean, look at him. He's a bit of a, you know. He's a bit of a friend of Dorothy. I mean, look at him. Boris. Don't be a snorers. Grabs him. Grabs him by the collar, slaps him silly, then slaps him serious. Oh, the shoes! The shoes. You know, Lucky Day's a family guy. Lucky Day's Lucky Day's a rat trick. I like that as this gets darker, it also gets a bit redder. Hold on, I think. Therefore I am. Alright, there we go. We have Boris. This is literally that lighter color, I guess. What if I... Wait, no, it's not! What sort of loser hootenanny is this? Traveler's Encore at the very end of the playlist. So you know what, gamers? Fools, buffoons. You know what? I'm gonna go to just chatting, so that I'm gonna do my ending read now. I've been Bajongles. You can find me over here on Twitch, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, noon Pacific Standard Time. I would much appreciate a follow. Speaking of follow, you can follow me over on Bluesky and Tumblr, at BigBoyArt1, username Bajongles. And also, if you're watching this on YouTube, hi YouTube. If you like my stuff, make sure to like and subscribe. And with that, I'll be back on Sunday to do the final episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney 1. And hopefully I'll be able to make it a multiplayer Monday. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to. And on Tuesday, I'll be back to doing One Piece fan art. We've been making really good progress. I'm sure we'll continue to make more. So that being said, I have been Bajongles. It has been a wonderful time. I will catch you all on the flip-flop. Bye-bye.